Dear students, now we can see that Newton's universal law of gravitation. Okay, so let's take two bodies, that is its mass m1, then one more bodies, then its mass is, we can say that is m2. Okay, so now the distance between the two bodies from the center, that is, we can say that is r. So now, according to the Newton's universal law of gravitation, that statement is each and every bodies in this universe attract others. Each and every body in this universe attract others. So that force of attraction is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to square of the distance between from its centers. So this is Newton's universal law of gravitation. One more time, the Newton's universal law of gravitation is each and every bodies in this universe attract each other. That force is directly proportional to product of their masses and inversely proportional to square of the distance between their centers. So now let's consider this statement is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. Now we can combine equation 1 and that equation number 2. So I can write F is directly proportional to m1 m2, then F is inversely proportional to square of the distance. So if I remove this proportionality, so I can add one proportional constant, that is G, that is a gravitational constant, then m1 m2 divided by r square. So G is nothing but that is constant of proportionality, that is known as gravitational constant. That is gravitational constant. This gravitational constant, the value is 6.623 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. So this value is found by Cavendish. That Cavendish method is available in the higher studies, or one more method is there, that is Boy's method. By using that method we can find this gravitational constant value. It is available in the college level. So now directly we can take this value. Okay, suppose let's consider m1 is equal to m2. Okay, let's take that unit mass, 1 unit mass. Likewise, that distance also we called as, that is 1 unit distance. So in this situation, that force is numerically is equal to that gravitational constant. Okay, anyhow, this is the important formula, that is F is equal to G into m1 m2 divided by r square. This concept we can useful in that plus 2 also. Okay, in that electrostatic. Okay, in future you will be study. Okay, right. So now just you observe this unit, Newton meter square per kilogram square. So how we know this unit is? So we know the formula, that is F is equal to G into m1 m2 divided by r square. Therefore G is equal to F into r square, then divide by m1 m2. So now we can write that G unit is force unit is Newton, meter square, I mean the distance squared unit is, that is meter squared, divided by mass into mass, that is kilogram squared. So we can write Newton meter squared per kilogram squared. So this is the unit for gravitational constant. So this is very simple derivation. I hope you understand. First statement, the force of attraction between two objects in this universe, that force is directly proportional to product of their masses and inversely proportional to square of the distance. So after the derivation, we can get F is equal to G into m1 m2 divided by r square. This G value is 6.623 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Okay, this is found by the Cavendish. Okay, and then next this unit is Newton meter square per kilogram square. Okay, okay students, I hope you understand that Newton's universal law of gravitation. Okay, thank you.